Gold has been around for millions of years. Humans found it 5,000 years ago, and ever since then, it's been one of the most valued metals on Earth. It's not just valued because of its looks, because of its weight, or abundance. In today's world, its value comes from its price point. More on that later. Gold is a lot more than a color. Gold in today's world is an investment. Over the past years, countries were backed by gold. Every dollar needed to have an equivalent amount of gold. That stopped inflation because gold cannot be grown, gold cannot be printed. There is a finite amount. Eventually, as the population increased, so did the demand for more money. As for America, President Nixon made the US dollar through the Bretton Woods system effectively a floating currency, no longer backed by gold. This means that the Fed can print money at their own discretion. This also means that gold no longer has to back the US dollar. That allows gold to exponentially rise in its own value, from being at a fixed rate of $20.67 per ounce to now being $1,900 worth per ounce today. And that number is climbing. So that forms a perfect segue into the next segment on why I think gold is going to be the perfect opportunity for you to invest in. So let's analyze gold. Let's look at the technicals of the gold chart. Gold, both on the daily and weekly, is currently on the downtrend. But hear me out. Those two spots, those support lines, gold can completely use that to actually turn around its trajectory from a downtrend to an uptrend. Ultimately, what marks the victory for gold is when we see it pass the $2,000 mark on the chart. And if gold is able to do that, there is nothing stopping gold from going even higher. Matter of fact, that's going to be the top gold has ever been. That's going to be a world record, and I really think that it's going to break it in the 2024 year. Now let's talk about fundamentals. This is more important generally when we're predicting in the long term, like we are now. Fundamentals are going to be heavier. They're going to weigh more than technicals by a long shot. So let's talk about it. The biggest thing I want to mention on the fundamental side is the chances of a recession, the 2024 recession. This recession is not only going to be devastating for the equities market, but it's also going to be devastating for the foreign investors that were into the US dollar. They're all going to leave, and people are going to need some place to invest their money. Now, where do you think that will go? You guessed it, it's going to be gold. People are going to invest in gold instead of US dollars and USD equities. Now, gold has a lot of things going on for itself in the time of a recession. First thing I want to mention is its track record. Gold generally tends to rise during recessions, and all investors know that. There's fundamental reasons behind it, and the theory supports it as well. Second, being its performance. Gold is actually performing better than every other competitor that it has. So that's silver, that's bronze, that's any other metals, that's corn, that's bread. It outperforms every other asset. In simple terms, you're basically getting the most amount of profit for the least amount of risk. And the third one is gold is a safe haven asset. This is a very important one because gold is really good at being a safe haven asset. What is a safe haven asset? Well, those are assets that don't go down or don't generally go down that much in the events of recessions, in the events of wars, in the events of pandemics. Now, people are going to need a place to put their money because recessions make people panic. It's one of those events. All of that money is going to be pulled into gold because US dollar and gold, they're inversely related. Gold wins at the end of the day. You just need to know when to invest. I'm going to make a video on when is the right time to invest. I'll make it then, but that's going to be a little far down the road. But for now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate your support, and have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.